Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. I'm passionate about helping people increase their influence. Because of this, I co-founded Lead with Words, a presentation training firm. I not only train employees at Fortune 500 companies on how to present clearly and persuasively, but I often get the opportunity to speak at various events. I recently did a TEDx talk in Beijing, and I want to share it with you. There was a technical problem with the video equipment, so unfortunately, the whole talk didn't get recorded. So I'm here in our studio recreating it for you. Let's listen in. It was January in Canada, the start of a fresh year. Little did I know that by October, my world would change. I met someone online. I moved to China to meet him in person. He proposed at Summer Palace. We got married back in Canada, and then we started a company together back in China. All of that within 10 months. Our company is called Lead with Words, a presentation training firm. We've seen a lot of success, including working with international companies like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and the United Nations. But we've also encountered many obstacles along the way. How we view obstacles has contributed to our success. Obstacles protect opportunities. Today, I've got something for everyone. To show how obstacles protect opportunities for you, I'm going to share 3 short stories: a love story, a business story, and an adventure story. First, the love story. When my husband Mike and I met online, I was a Canadian in Canada and he was an American in Beijing. There were a lot of obstacles for our relationship. Distance, time zones, and although you might find this hard to believe, there are differences between Canadians and Americans. Instead of looking at these differences in a negative light, I thought to myself, hey, the fact that Mike is in Beijing is actually a huge opportunity. He's a good-looking, successful entrepreneur, he has a heart of gold, and he speaks fluent Mandarin. If he were back in California, he would have definitely already been snatched up by some other foxy lady. Most American women who would view his online profile saying, location, Beijing, China, would think, nope, not interested. But I considered China exciting, and I saw the 10,000 kilometer distance as an obstacle for other women. 3 months after first connecting online, I landed at the Beijing Capital Airport to meet him in person for the first time. And every day, we're building our happily ever after together. Obstacles protect opportunities. Now, the business story. As you can imagine, since first moving to Beijing, I've encountered a lot of obstacles from being a foreign entrepreneur living and working here. Cultural and language differences, policies and laws that are constantly changing, navigating that dreaded visa process, and the list goes on. These obstacles cost a lot of time, energy, and money. But remember, these obstacles keep others out. The business opportunities here are abundant and lucrative. Since the Chinese education system puts a huge emphasis on hard skills like math and science, there's a huge opportunity for what our company does. Help employees at international companies present clearly, and persuasively. We've come to appreciate barriers to entry because we know that they're protecting valuable business opportunities for our company. When others complain, give up, and go home, we expand. Obstacles protect opportunities. My last story for you today is the adventure story. I've had the privilege of traveling to over 35 countries, and in many of them, I've enjoyed hiking mountains to experience God's creation. I've taken on the challenge of hiking the most active volcano in Chile and the tallest summit in Ukraine. Mike and I were down in Shandong province leading a training for State Grid, the Chinese electric state-owned enterprise. We stayed an extra day to hike Taishan Mountain. I was so looking forward to experiencing the serenity and the natural beauty of the Chinese mountainside. Have you ever heard of the Chinese expression, Ren Shan Ren Hai? People mountain, people sea? I fully experienced the people mountain part of that expression. I was constantly dodging selfie sticks and hiking poles. And that perfect scenic photo for WeChat or Instagram? Forget about it. There was easy access to the base of the mountain, stairs and cable cars all the way to the top, and plenty of water, food, and restrooms along the way. The easy access and lack of obstacles drew crowds, which made it impossible to experience the mountain in peace. Now, let's contrast that experience with another mountain I hiked. Last year, I traveled to Malaysia to participate in a trail race called The Most Beautiful Thing. Sounds alluring, right? Not so fast. Let's talk through some obstacles. First, it was a race. My race was 30 kilometers and 2,300 meters of elevation gain, which is approximately equivalent to climbing the entire height of the CN Tower in Toronto 4 times. Second, it was hard to access, and it had steep, rough terrain, which included water crossings and rope bridges. The views along the way were breathtaking. It was the exact experience in nature that I was searching for. Was the experience better than Taishan? Absolutely. Were there more obstacles to get there? Absolutely. Obstacles protect opportunities. I'll conclude with one final thought. This message is both a warning and an encouragement. For the lazy, the faint of heart, the complainers, the doubters, obstacles are barriers. But for you, don't let obstacles be barriers. They can be your road markers to success, the walls that protect your garden of opportunity. You might not need to travel 10,000 kilometers or climb 2,300 meters, but you will be faced with obstacles in life. So the next time you come across an obstacle, say these exact words to yourself. Obstacles protect opportunities. Obstacles protect opportunities. Thank you. One large obstacle companies need to overcome is bad presentations. It is so common for a presenter to just dump information. These types of presentations happen everywhere. Meetings, one-on-ones, client pitches, formal speeches. But there's good news! Your competitors face the same obstacle. And if you can overcome this obstacle, the opportunity is yours. That's exactly what we do. We equip people to present more clearly and persuasively. We have led our signature 2-day training program, Present to Influence, for many international companies and organizations, and we would love to help you too. Contact us today for more information.